And I'm going to get rolling. I'm going to play the game a bit, and I'm going to try to explain how it works.
Keep in mind that this is like pre-alpha version, so if there's anything that you find disagreeable that you see in this game, then we probably think so too, and we're really happy to hear your input on everything.
Like we normally say, don't look directly at the bugs. So look away completely now. I'm gonna skip this little tutorial here since I'm gonna talk about it anyways.
You are the tutorial.
I am the tutorial for now. So this is basically the game. What we see here is my character portrait on your left. I play the good-looking blonde. I like to do that.
That is actually you in real life.
That probably, yeah.
You're just wearing a fake beard.
So on this side here, on my side, that's my game board on the left side. On the right side is my opponent's game board. So I can summon my units on this side, and he will summon on this side. The objective of the game is to destroy my opponent's idols that we see at the back. I need to destroy 3 of his 5 idols in order to win it. And the way I go about this is I use my collection of scrolls that I have available here. The scrolls come in many different types. We have, this is a unit. We can see it has, if you look at the green little icon there, it's a yellow 1, meaning it costs 1 growth resource. You can also see that it has 1 attack power. The middle number there is the charge counter. Sorry, also 1, meaning it attacks every round. And at the end, we see next to the heart is a 1, meaning it has 1 life or 1 hit point. So I need 1 resource to cast this, to summon this unit. And the way I get resource is to sacrifice a scroll or scrolls that I have in my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and right-click this Vampiric Assassin, choose the growth resource. And so now I have 1 resource. We can see down here, next by the resource is it's a yellow big 1, meaning that's my current resource. I have 1 of it. And you see the white little number here shows how many I will have at the beginning of each round. So it gets replenished at the beginning of my round. So I have a resource. I go ahead and click my sin-marked sealet, and I can place it somewhere on my game board. I'll go ahead and place it here. As you also can see on the right side, there are 6 hexagon tiles that are lit up. That is the path as it will attack. So right now there are no units there, so if I let him attack, if he would attack now, he would damage 1 of the idols in the back. If my opponent has summoned a unit in that path, my unit will be blocked, and he will deal damage to my opponent's blocker. So I've used my resource now, and I can only sacrifice 1 scroll per turn, so I really can't do anything more this round. So I'm going to go ahead and click the End Turn button down here, and it's my opponent's turn. He sacrifices a scroll for resource, and he summons his own guy up here. If I want to look at this, what kind of creature this is, I can click on it. Oh, that's, yeah. And we see the scroll saying that it's a unit that has 1 attack power, attack every round, and has 1 life. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice another scroll, get some more resources, and I now have 2. I'm going to summon another Zealot. Now, if I were to place him here, then he will be killed when the enemy unit attacks. So I'm going to place him down here for a little while. I also have this scroll here that's called Crown of Strength, which is not a unit. It is a unit enchantment. And you can look at it. It reads, target unit gets +1 attack power and +2 hit points. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on this guy right here. If I hover the units, you can see a little reminder of its current stats. So 2 attack power, 0 charge counter, and 3 life. Now, as you can see, the charge counter is 0, meaning when I press the on button here, he will attack. So let's take a look at that. All right, so yeah, that was not cool. My opponent, what he did, he summoned the wall here. The wall has 3 life and an ability saying that all damage dealt to it will be reduced to 1. So even if I have a very massive unit having 10 attack power, it would still take 3 attacks before the wall breaks. Now, as you can see, I thought I had my unit in the clear, but my opponent shifted place on his unit before it attacked. And this is something you can do every round. You can move every unit you have, you can move him 1 step per round. So if I would like to move this one right here, I click it, choose one of the tiles next to him, go with this one, and that will be his new location. I'm going to continue to sacrifice a little more here. I'm actually going to summon an artifact. Shrine is called right now. Shrine increases the life of all owners' units by 1 as long as it is in play. So I'll add that to my side of the game board. It has 4 life, no attack power as it doesn't attack, and no charge counter as it doesn't attack. By then I'm done, and I'm gonna, and turn.
As you can see, all of the characters are fully animated. We intend to make 1,000,000 scrolls, and we intend to make animated characters for all of them. So it's not only going to be a card game, but it's also going to be like an action, like some level of action strategic game.
I'm going to summon a wall on my own. This is a wall with 5 life, and it heals 1 at the beginning of my turn. It has 6 life now as I have this artifact in play, of course. So this is basically, this is a strategic game, and as any collectible card games, I don't know if you play them. Oh, my opponent cast a spell here. Oh yeah, don't look directly at the bugs. As any collectible card games, half of the part that's fun is not only to actually play, but to build your decks that you bring to battle. We don't have that part ready, but we are working on it. And the idea, of course, is that when we do release the game, it will come with an ability, or the possibility to design your own decks and what scrolls you would like to have in them, and whether you should use just one type of resource or multiple resources. Because any time I could simply sacrifice a scroll to get this type of resource now, which is kind of stupid because I don't have any use for it. But if I were to have, and the battle, it kind of goes on until you destroy the 3 idols. And there's a variety of different units and different abilities. Some of the unit attacks through the blockers, and we also have siege weapon. I'm going to see if I can get hold of a siege weapon just to show you kind of how that works. I'm going to show you just a little bit about this unit that my opponent summoned. It's kind of a nasty thing. He has 9 attack power, so obviously he's a very powerful guy. But we see that he also has an attack counter of 3, meaning that he only attacks once every 3rd round. When he does, it normally does some damage, of course. So it would be in my opponent's interest to keep him defended and safe for at least 3 rounds until he can attack and deal his damage.
This guy's ridiculously OP.
Yeah.
Hate when the opponent plays him, seriously. Use the explosion thing, because I drew it.
Oh, sorry. I sacrificed it.
You sacrificed it. Oh, man.
I'll probably get a new one
Bummer.
soon. My opponent casts a chain lightning now. See, this is one of the bugs I was talking about. This deals direct damage to a unit, and then it just keeps on going as long as there's a unit next to it. So if he throws it on this wall right here, he will also damage this unit as well as this artifact right here. And he did, yeah. Not so nice. adding a wall, see if I can stop this monster up here. Oh, more chain lightnings. That's nice. Seems I'm not getting any more of your explosions there, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You only have one dude.
Looking at one thing we would like to do with this game, since we have a game board, is to actually. Oh yeah, that was.
I swear, you only have one dude, and he has like 2 iron goals. You're going to die.
Listen, I'm doing the best I can.
You cannot
right?
win this game. Use the explosion, okay?
I got an explosion now.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for yelling at me in front of all these people. I'm
not yelling.
This feels like a day at the office, you know.
That is actually completely true.
Yeah, here's the fire breath. I'm going to show it now. You happy, Mattis?
Don't do it at the wall. Explode the goal, man.
Now, I was talking about we wanted to use the game boards. Here's a perfect example of that. This is a unit that it has the ability that when his name is Spearheader, when Spearheader attacks, all surrounding units also attacks. So this is kind of a way where we're actually using the distance between units in a good way. We also saw it when I casted the AoE damage effect that I just threw up here, apparently in the wrong place. So I think that's a major part we would like to bring to this game and kind of build on the already existing collectible card game genre by adding kind of a new layer of strategy to the game. And I mentioned before, I didn't get one now, but the siege weapon. What that does is, as you can see, he has piled up some walls here. And if I were to put a unit and start attacking that, it would take a long time for my units to actually get through and do some damage. So he can hide his more important units behind those walls. Now, what a siege weapon does is that it throws a projectile and it lands on a specific area. So I could place a siege weapon that the projectile goes over the walls and lands in the back on these units. So try to use that carefully and take out his more important pieces. And I think we're soon going to start some Q&A. I think if you think this looks interesting, we have 10 computers up there with a scroll stem on them. Go up and play some and bring Matthias. You'll have a lot of fun.